Yeah, so everyone's going to take turns roasting her, but it's going to be shot for shot. So 2 minutes back and forth. Okay. So one person goes, the other person goes. So you're going to do it twice, because then you're going to get your turn up here, and they're going to rotate it out.
We're all so stupid.
All right, Brock, get up here.
Brock, get up here.
Yeah, Brock, get up.
All right, Brock. All right, so your first roast battle is going to be Brock Terrano versus Drew Lopez.
All right.
Woo, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You get 2 minutes starting now. Go.
Cool. So, Drew, I know you don't plan on having kids anytime soon. It's really sad, though, because, like, you giving birth would be the only time you had a successful delivery.
Can I go now? Brock, you being a libertarian is the only thing that makes you disabled.
It's okay. You make me feel genetically superior. But no, Drew Lopez looks like the type to still stuff her bra after high school.
It's a really bad job. If you've seen Brock stand up before, you'll know that he is Italian. His childhood nickname was Little Italy.
It's funny because it's true.
That's so Raven to your ass. There you go.
Jesus. Drew Lopez looks like the physical embodiment of gender fluid.
Brock's preferred pronoun is midget, but that's just because he's a bad person. You're the Uncle Tom of little people.
Oh, man. No, I got a lot of respect for Drew. She's a very stoic person. She doesn't wear her emotions on her sleeve, just her depression on her wrists.
Brock actually worked for his mom's company, but she sadly had to fire him. And that's not the first time she's ever thought about terminating him, though.
You each get one more.
One more. Fuck, I don't even know if I have one more. I gotta grab my notebook.
Drew?
Brock actually has a black belt, so if you ever need him to kick the shit out of your 3-year-old, give him a call.
I don't have any more.
All right, give it up for Brock Terrano versus Drew. All right, and remember, when it's your turn to be up here, Brock, she's gonna be up here to roast you, so you better fucking think of some more. All right, keep it going for your next comedian. Get up here, Thomas Friday. Fuck yeah, awkward bastard.
I feel like a Mortal Kombat champion right now. It's just like, next fight!
Exactly.
I'm like, I ain't got that many jokes, man.
You're up to bat. All right, go, Thomas.
Drew, as the only woman on here, if you actually win this, I'd be happy you get paid as much as the rest of us.
Thomas is a masochist in the way that he only dates white women. So you're a bad Native American for that.
Drew drives for DoorDash, which is the reason I switched to Uber Eats.
Thomas is the only person that I know that claims to have social anxiety and chooses to be a car salesman. He must be dumb as fuck.
Drew plays Dungeons and Dragons because that's the only way she can get someone to role play with her.
I love how I've been in a relationship for years and like everybody still talks about like me not getting laid and stuff. Like, anyway, Thomas is as bland as the entire state of Oklahoma.
Drew Lopez doesn't know her dad, and I look up to him because I wish I didn't know her either.
Given your aesthetic, Thomas, you should be killing it here in Washington with the women, given the serial killer vibers that you actually exude. You look like a serial killer, for sure.
Drew labels herself as bi, which is pretty close. All that's missing is TCH.
Thomas is one of my best friends. I just want to make that clear to the crowd. Thomas is a member of the Tlingit tribe, which is actually ironic because they fish, and he can't catch shit when dating people. So I think that's pretty ironic.
All right, Thomas Friday and Drew Lopez. All right. Drew, you're holding your own. I love it.
Thank you.
That's great.
This is hard.
Yeah. All right, give it up for your next comedian, Alex Bonesteel. Get up here, Alex. Your shot at Drew. All right, go ahead.
First shot, you said?
Your shot at Drew now. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh.
My shot. So my wife, she gets really paranoid with me doing comedy out here. And one night she came up and I was talking to Drew. And she was all worried. She was like, "Who's Drew? Why are you talking to him?"
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for a punchline. I'm so sorry. You know, Alex talks a lot about his body image, and I couldn't agree more. I think he's the Kevin James of Kitsap comedy. Mall cop.
I actually really like having Drew around because she reminds me of the kind of woman I could have had if I would have dropped out of high school.
Alex looks like the kind of guy that says "m'lady" during sex. Tip of the fedora. Where is it, man? It goes with the outfit.
I'm not going to tell you what I actually say. Yeah, so Drew's actually a lot like my sister. This is why we get along so well. They dress the same, they act the same, they fuck the same kinds of guys. The only difference between Drew and my sister is that Drew has not yet asked me to have a threesome with her.
Oh my god. I'm so uncomfortable.
Self-roast.
You know, Alex is a bit of a kiss ass and likes to be really nice to people so they like him, but I guess in that you learned that from your sister.
I love Drew. She's trying so hard to do this comedy thing, and it's really, really inspiring. But it's nice, you know, because it's like, yeah, do the comedy thing, and you know what? If you fail, you always have a place as the poster child for Goth Barbie.
I've always wanted to see a gender fluid Barbie, so that'd be amazing.
One more, Drew.
One more? You know, it's really cool. Alex actually lives on a boat, but that's only because he's not allowed near schools.
It makes it really hard to drop off my kids. It makes it really hard. I have to walk quite a ways.
It's probably easy to drop off the new one, though, just off the side of the boat.
Yeah, we discussed that. We decided against it because we have the financial ability to make it happen, unlike you. So Drew has a really hard time with organized religion, which is understandable, right? She never made it to the communion phase, but she has a lot of bitterness, which is why her main hobby now is trying to get pastors to cheat on their wives.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, give it up for Alex and Drew. All right. All right, let's bring up your next comedian versus Drew, Max Becker. Everybody, give it up for him. You remember him? All right, Max, go ahead, go.
Oh, Drew Bobola.
I don't know what that means.
I know. Where do we start? She's from a small town, Needles, Arizona, and it's like, and she's talking about her ancestry. It's kind of like the hills have eyes, but in her case, it's the hills have ass.
That was awesome. And it is California. It's okay.
Oh, my fault.
No one cares. No one's gonna know where it is. I feel like doing any roasts of Max is a hate crime since the last burning of the Jews didn't go so well.
You have a little bit of a problem with some organized religion, particularly the communion. I think it's because it was not a flour tortilla. Con arroz y pollo.
Max, I bet your dog has a better credit score than you do.
She does, and I'm working on it every day. Thanks for noticing. Oh, my turn. She looks like the person that installed the oven that I put my head into every day.
Brock Terrano told me that your dick smells like hummus. It's the most Jewish thing about you.
More like a filter fish in your case.
Was that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I don't know much about being Jewish, but isn't it sacrilegious for you to pork other dudes?
It kind of is, but wow, you really hit home with that one, didn't you? I'm really fucking scared now. Unfortunately, Yes. It's out. I just can't say it. I can't say it because it's way too mean, and I don't need her, trying to.
They're all jokes, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
No. I'm.
Do it.
Okay. So she cries out for someone that her father didn't molest her.
What?
All right, well, let's pass the time limit, so let's just end it awkwardly there. All right, give it up for Max and Drew.
I can't wait for round 2.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. All right, keep it going for your next comedian. Fucking...
You.
Oh, me. That's right.
You.
All right, me. Let's go. All right, cool. I got this. All right, Drew. Drew looks like she's a stepsister porn model.
Did you get that out of Thomas's search?
Yeah, he inspired it.
You look like someone ordered Jesus off of Wish.
Bitch, you look like somebody. You look like Scarlett Johansson if she was ordered off Wish.
Joe smokes so much weed, I bet his cum is green.
Drew Lopez was really worried that Home Depot would go out of business during the pandemic. How else would she build her foundation? You wear a lot of makeup. It's a lot of makeup joke.
I don't wear it.
Okay, cool.
Joseph has been broke for so long, he thinks that having a dime bag is bragging rights.
True. There's more hair on one of Drew's eyebrows than Brock Terrano's entire body.
Joseph looks like if Jason Momoa did hard drugs for a few years.
Life choices. Drew Lopez is cast to reboot Danny DeVito's Penguin in the next Batman movie. They're looking for a type.
Contrary to popular belief, Joseph is actually not homeless. He just looks that way.
Drew Lopez looks like somebody that has an OnlyFans for $1.99 a month.
I can't figure out how to start one. Joseph has actually been unemployed for 6 years, despite him looking like he's been unemployed for 65.
Oh, yeah. Drew Lopez is the only person in history with the last name Lopez that still gets a sunburn.
Joseph looks like an extra for Making a Murderer.
All right, that's the time for that. So give it up for me and Drew. Yeah. All right, thank you, Drew. Now the next comedian to be in Drew's spot, the King's chair, is Brock Terrano. Get up here, Brock. Now it's our turn to go with you. We gotta be a little bit more strict on the timer. This is gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. All right, the first comedian to roast Brock is going to be me. Let's go. Fuck yes, let's go. All right. I asked Brock Terrano's mom how the birth was with him, and she said, I don't know, I was jogging and he fell out. And she didn't even notice till she got home because he was just dragging from the umbilical cord.
Oh man, no, it's really hard to roast Joe. I have a rule: I only roast people I respect.
Brock is a pawnbroker because nothing says maybe you're getting ripped off more than having a pawnbroker as a yard gnome. Sorry. Yard gnome.
No, Joe has this. Joe's big into psychedelics and has this great set about playing with mercury and just tripping and hallucinating. But his biggest hallucination is his successful comedy career.
Oh, yeah. It's a trip. Brock Terrano is the least down-to-earth person I've ever met.
Joe likes to say he looks like Jesus telling dick jokes, but he really looks like Jesus if Jesus approved of pedophilia.
Wow, that was a long way to go for a kid dick joke. All right, Brock Terrano looks like he just finished a model shoot for Fisher-Price.
Joe looks like he has those commercials saved on his computer.
Well, when you go down the porn loophole and nothing gets you off anymore, you got to find weird shit. Brock Terrano is living proof of why you shouldn't get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
You still took it. Fuck. Joseph Rogers looks like Jesus if instead of getting crucified, he was... Oh, fuck, I don't know where I was going with that.
He's doing my joke. Just
I
fucking
know.
do the whole thing. Shit. All right, well,
I
give
don't
it
think I
up
have
for
much
me
for
and Brock. Give it up
Yeah.
for me and Brock. All right. Yeah, your next comedian, get up here. Max Becker, get up here.
Brock, you know, I was always told not to go after low-hanging fruit, but, you know, I like the ones that are on the ground, and you're definitely there. No, you really are. You've hit bottom. You've hit the earth.
So Max said he's a gay Jew. He tells a lot of people that. But one thing he doesn't tell people, he's actually bilingual. He's fluent in Hebrew.
So, you know, interesting thing about Brock, you know, he had a twin. And when I originally met him and his sister, I thought that his sister was the twin. Well, come to find out, Brock actually ingested his twin, and I'm surprised that the sister didn't just finish the meal, but, you know, women.
No, I feel bad roasting Max because his family already got roasted in World War II.
Smoked. Never forget, smoked. Let's see, you know, Brock turned to stand-up comedy because they weren't going to make a Godfather 5 and use him as the horse's head.
Oh, man. So, fun fact about Max: he recently got fired from his job because he shit in a private bathroom. But the best part of that story is it was considered a hate crime because he created his own gas chamber.
Sorry about that. Not as sorry as Brock was when he. What was I gonna say? God damn it! You know, I need a sponsorship for Prevagen as well. But you know, Brock. Oh, Brock. Huh. I mean, you're just so small. You're just so compact and little, and you know, but you know, totally a pain in the ass if you put it in the back pocket.
All right, give it up for Brock and Max. All right. We got to keep this going. All right, bring up Alex Bonesteel versus Brock. All right, rematch time. Let's go.
I've been looking forward to this all week, Brock. So Brock used to work at a pawn shop, but he got really kind of upset and he ended up having to quit because he was tired of all the tweakers coming in and pawning shit and making more than he did.
Alex Bonesteel looks like the kid from Stuart Little if he grew up to star in How to Catch a Predator.
The first time I met Brock, you know, the first thing that I realized is how nice his hair is.
It's not a roast.
Listen, I can compliment you up here too. It's a lot.
Okay. Alex Bonesteel looks like a walrus trying to transition into Seth Rogen.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Hanging out with Brock is really, really hard because when you're standing up together and you make eye contact with him, all of the women standing around him think that you're looking at their ass.
So Alex Bonesteel talked about how his last name, his father was like, oh, you're either going to be a rock star, a professional wrestler, or a porn star. But all he ended up growing up to be was the family disappointment.
Only to my wife. One of the cool things about Brock is that he smells farts earlier than anyone else does.
Another fun fact about Alex Bonesteel is, given his last name, you'd think he'd have a raging hard dick, but according to his wife, he just suffers from erectile dysfunction.
One more.
I actually asked Brock to join me and my wife in the bedroom because I was trying to be polite. And the funny thing about it is that he actually he has a really huge dick in comparison to mine. Thank you very much, Brock, for letting me roast you.
Yeah, no worries. Is that it?
You got one more?
Oh,
All right. Give it up for Brock and Alex. Yeah, woo! Brock and Alex. All right, next is Thomas Friday versus Brock Terrano. Let's go, Thomas. All right. This would be awkward.
Who goes first? 3 and 6 engagements end before marriage. Brock's engagement ended because he is 3-6.
So, fun fact about Thomas Friday, outside of him being Native American, is he used to be a massage therapist, but his business got shut down because he started offering scalp treatments.
Brock is an older sibling, so at first God punished his mom for having him, but then he has a normal-looking sister, so she got rewarded after that.
Thomas Friday has such a baby face that Chris Hansen used it to catch Alex Bonesteel.
Brock's a libertarian. And I looked it up. I might be one too, because whatever Brock does, I just don't care.
Thomas Friday looks like a younger Ted Bundy.
Brock thinks that taxes are thievery or is theft. And just because you don't have a job and don't pay taxes doesn't mean... All right, I fucked it up. All right.
Thomas Friday talked about wanting to be the Washington mascot, but the only reason he failed to become an NFL mascot is not because they became the Commanders, but there's no mascot called the Aspergers.
Brock, when you shower, is the water always cold?
All right, give it up for Brock and Thomas. All right. All right, your next roaster, Drew Lopez. Get up here. Your turn with Brock. Woo, yeah. Let's go, Drew.
Sorry. Okay, is it? Okay. Brock is about as Italian as Olive Garden.
Drew has the sex appeal of Selena No Gomez.
Brock's engagement was actually just Chucky the doll's sloppy seconds.
Drew made a joke about me saying Max's dick smelled like hummus, but because I'm at that height, I can tell you her taco smells like disappointment.
Gotta let Isaac know. Brock's the most. Brock's the only lightweight alcoholic I know.
Drew Lopez is like a porcelain doll, easy to break and hard to look at.
Brock, it must be so hard not being able to eat out at restaurants because you can't reserve a half a table.
Drew Lopez dresses like a gothic Raggedy Ann doll.
Brock has a black belt in alcoholism.
Drew Lopez's body is shaped like an amoeba.
Nice. Give it up for Drew and Brock. Yeah. All right. Brock, your last opponent is going to be... Oh, was that your last opponent? That was last opponent. Okay. Give it up for Brock. All right. Next up to the plate is Thomas Friday. Come on, Thomas. Get up here. Everyone's going to get their turn with you. Fuck yes. All right, and I'll start. Thomas Friday, as you know, is 25% white and 75% native. Somehow that makes him 100% autistic.
You should be saying, every time I drop a box of toothpaste, you could tell me the exact number. When I try to drop a hint, you still want to hang out with me.
The route Thomas Friday takes home from bombing an open mic set is also called the Trail of Tears.
Jesus Christ. Joe, I wrote the least amount of jokes for you because you're the least interesting.
Nice. There's enough oil in Thomas's hair to effectively heat Texas for the first 2 winters.
The only difference between you and Jesus is that I believe in Jesus.
Nice. There's an alternate universe where Christopher Columbus comes to America, sees Thomas do stand-up, and gets bummed out and goes home.
Joe microdoses mushrooms, which doesn't really work because he's still not a fun guy.
Nice. Thomas Friday has the personality of a homeschooled kid.
At least I went to school. That's all I got.
Thomas Friday is such a nice guy that after sex he always says sorry. All right, give it up for me and fucking Thomas. Me and Thomas. Woo! Yeah. All right, your next victim is Max. Get up here, Max. You get to play with Thomas now.
Max is Jewish and he saves all his money by wearing the clothes he bought back in 1950.
You know, just ladies and gentlemen, look at what all the casino profits get you.
Max is living proof that guys will fuck anything.
You know, I did try to apologize to you for swallowing your brothers and sisters.
You look like Oscar the Grouch's dumpster baby.
Oh, this is the part. Shit. I don't know. Where are your feathers?
Whenever I'm around Max, I try to stay away because he looks like he'll have the next variant.
You know, Thomas, when I look at you, I actually think that there were a lot of reasons for that Native American to have that tear, you know, back in the 70s, to see the future.
Max, most gays have to come out of the closet. You look like you came out of the Goodwill Ben thing.
One more.
God, I keep... Huh. You look like... Yeah. You just don't. I mean, they don't see indigenous people in this world.
You look like you have the smile of a burnt fence.
All right, Thomas and Max, everybody, give it up for them. All right. Thomas, your next victim is going to be Alex Bonesteel. Get up here, Alex. Let's keep this show on the roll.
I'll try to, but this mic stand keeps moving into weird locations. I don't know what's
Stop
going
fucking
on
with it.
that fucking thing. Okay, so Thomas recently went to New York, and he had a one-night stand while he was there. And he played upon a recurring theme in his life, which is that the last 3 women he's had sex with, those women have actually lost their anal virginity to Thomas on their first date. Because I guess that they figured that that would be less awkward than just having a conversation with him.
Alex, you're so fat. Those buttons look like that scene from Spider-Man when he's trying to save the subway.
Thomas Friday is so lazy that he eats frozen Eggo waffles.
Alex has a boat, which means that thing is more afloat than his marriage.
Thomas only dates white women until they inevitably break up with him.
Alex is always buying people's drinks, which is really nice, because the only way I can stand talking to him is if I'm drunk.
Thomas is so awkward. The only time he will make direct eye contact with you is in the men's room when you're looking in the mirror and you're both washing your hands.
Sorry, I didn't write jokes for you.
I got one more. But
Go for it.
Okay. All right, I'll do one more. They won't bounce. Thomas is actually one of the top-selling car salesmen at his dealership, which I find impressive, right? But I have to wonder how much of that is due to the fact that when he gets in a car with a couple during a test drive, they're really, really scared that he's going to murder them. Yeah, dude, we'll buy the car. Well, you already have our address. We'll buy the car.
Thank you.
All right, Thomas Friday and Alex
Thanks,
Bonesteel.
bro. That was cool. Thank you.
All right. Thomas, your next victim, Brock Terrano. Get up here, Brock. Woo! You all right?
Thanks, Alex. Am I going first?
Yeah.
Thomas's Native American name is Can't Make Eye Contact.
Brock, when you die, I'm hiring a taxidermist because I could use a new garden gnome.
No, I'm going to go easy on you, Tommy. I'm really worried if you lose, you'll shoot up the venue.
I didn't know we were going to roast people twice.
Blew his whole load already. Fuck.
But, I mean, I'd tell this next joke, but it would go over your head. Brock, you look old.
Let's guess Brock's age real quick. I'm going to say 32.
I was going to say 11.
11.
29. He's only 16.
Brock, how old are you?
29.
Ah, nice. His liver is the age of an 8-year-old, though. So.
68-year-old maybe now.
Are you good?
Yeah, I don't have anything else for
All
Tommy.
right, cool. Thomas and Brock, everybody. Let's keep it going. All right.
I don't have anything for Drew either.
Drew, do you have a roast for Thomas real quick? Yeah. All right, let's get up here, Drew. Come on, let's go. Thomas is all spent.
I'm sorry to kill you like this, buddy. I think Thomas sounds like if Stephen Hawking's vocoder wished to be a real boy. I don't know if I should just keep
going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just lay it on me.
these are just fucking cuts, man. Like you said, we're friends of Thomas's. So the other day, he did get back from New York, and he's like, "Hey guys, I had a one-night stand," and I was like, "Oh man, how was it?" And he's like, "It was really cool. We held hands so hard." Thomas looks just as cool as he actually is. You're the only person I've ever met that drives just as awkward as they walk. I literally almost called the police one time he drove to my house. It was terrifying. Brights the whole way down the street. And I live on a cul-de-sac. I think that you're a sucker for mentally ill women because their standards are so unbelievably low that you have no room but to succeed. That's just mean. I'm sorry. Don't laugh at that. Yeah, you give me a big, cute school shooter vibes. I'd make a point to be friends with you, just so I was safe.
Drew has a Jigglypuff backpack, which fits her perfectly, because the last time I heard her sing, Karaoke made me fall asleep.
All right.
In all seriousness, I love you, Thomas, and that's all the jokes I
right.
have.
Drew and Thomas, everybody keep it going. All right. All right, so that's it for Thomas. You are done. And Alex Bonesteel, you're up to plate next. Let's go, Alex. Woo, yeah, Brody. All right, so we're going to speed this up a little bit. We're just going to bring up the comics that have something to say. So if you're if you're fucking depleted, we're going to keep
Should I sit back down then?
No,
Because
you're good. You're good. And we'll go first.
I'm kind of
Alex.
done. Oh, I haven't roasted you yet. Yeah, this is going to be great.
All right.
It's going to be really good. I'm excited. The anticipation is electric.
Alex Bonesteel, it's good to know that if I ever want to kill myself, all I have to do is climb to the level of your confidence and jump to the level of your IQ.
200 to 140. People keep telling me that Joe looks like Jesus, but I don't know. I think he looks more like an unemployed pothead Fidel Castro.
Everybody knows in a relationship that there's a orgasm ratio. You know, a good ratio for a man would be like 3 to 1, 4 to 1. But Alex Bonesteel here has a 100 to 1 ratio with his wife. He gives off 100 to 1 ratio vibes, is what I'm saying.
Luckily, I come really fast.
That's why.
When Joe confessed to me and told me that he had mercury poisoning as a kid, I thought, yeah, I can see that.
Bonesteel is a family name, kind of like locksmith and stuff like that, ancient name. But I looked it up, and apparently Bonesteel, your family would make splints for dicks in the Viking Age. Handmade, yes.
Okay.
There was a lot of broken dicks in the Viking Age. Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That's going to take me a second to recover from. That was really good.
Alex Bonesteel gives off creepy Fry Festival vibes.
Yeah. Joe recently, he actually asked me to buy him a hard drive, like an external hard drive. And he said it was because he wanted to take more comedy videos. But I know it's just because he's trying to hide his porn from his wife.
It's a vast collection of amateur porn. Fucking Alex here, he is the ugliest person to ever play a violin.
I used to have a YouTube channel called The Buff Violinist when I was buff. Then I had kids. If people were farts, Joe would be a Cheetos fart.
Okay, cool. All right, give it up for me and Alex.
All
Woo,
right.
yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Joe.
Max, do you have something to say? All right, Max has something to say. Let's get up there, Max. We're going to make this real quick. We're going to speed through this.
Oh, Alex. Doesn't it kind of look like Pablo Escobar fucked a Scandinavian chick?
It's funny that you're talking about how I look, Max, because I feel like you look like a Jew if they weren't the chosen people.
You know, Alex actually has a little bit of a problem, watching his kids. They had to send one of his kids to the hospital because he got into the Cheetos that he had laced with cocaine.
I've done that. You know me too well, Max. I've confessed too much. Max looks like a homeless rabbi.
So, ladies in the audience, just let me forewarn you. 5 years, Dateline NBC, he is fucking killing his wife.
Oh no. She's gonna kill me.
That's a...
The reality is that she's gonna murder me. I lock my door when I
one
sleep
more?
on the couch. Okay. So Max, he lives in an RV, Which, when you look at him, it makes sense. And the other part of the story also makes sense when you look at him. The fact that that RV was owned by a family that he killed.
Little bit. Their bathroom, at least.
You got one, Max?
No, I'm good.
All right,
I'm
give
Thanks,
it for
Max.
Max and
Love you, buddy.
Alex. All right. All right, Thomas, do you have a couple on Max or Alex? No. No? Okay. Hard pass, he says. Brock, do you have a couple on Alex? No. Drew? Yes. All right, get up here, Drew. She's like, fuck yeah, I've been waiting back here.
This is the one person I did not want to have jokes on me.
Go
The
on.
fuck?
Sorry.
Son of a bitch.
This is becoming more of like eulogy vibes as we go on. It's like, do you have anything to say? And have anything to say for the roast of Alex? Recently, I learned that Alex went to prison, and by the way he dresses, I'm guessing it's for stealing corpses' clothes.
It's Macy's clearance. It's the same difference. Drew's merch that she sells at her comedy shows, it says damsel in distress. And the first time I saw that, I thought, damsel? It's kind of a stretch.
You wish you had as good a bone structure as I have. Alex is the father of 4, despite looking like a closeted homosexual bowler.
Closeted, for real. Drew got fired. Well, I don't know. Did you get fired or did you quit from the RV dealership?
I actually got fired.
Right. I was trying to be nice, right? But no, she got fired from the RV dealership. Which, I mean, honestly, is this your RV salesperson of the year? I mean, let's be honest.
I have too much money to be there. It's fine.
Maybe if she was selling Subarus instead.
Alex gives me like William Shatner impersonator vibes.
Steven Seagal.
All right, one more, you guys.
Get one?
I don't really have one more, but I will say this. Roasts are super fun, and it's nice to make fun of people, but I love you. I think you're super cool, and I appreciate you roasting me. So.
Likewise, brother. I'm about to fucking hammer you.
Okay.
But get that shit out of here. All right.
She's got one more.
One more.
Let her do it.
Alex casually does shrooms, which is why his stand-up is more of a humorous TED Talk.
All right, Drew and Alex, everybody, keep it going. All right, we are almost done. That's all for you, Alex.
Thank you very much.
We have one more. Let's
Yes.
go, Max. Get up here, Max.
Oh,
Everyone's
shit.
gonna get their turn with Max now. We're gonna tag team, take turns on you. How does that sound?
What's the over/under of me having a brain fart? Anyone?
Pretty good. 100-to-1 ratio. All right, Max. Max looks like if fentanyl was a person.
You look like Jesus if he were eating his mother's pussy.
Who's his mom? Mary? Is that what it was? I don't know. I don't know history very well. Max looks like he makes $20,000 a year panhandling.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The truth is, I make $20,000. Fucking, I don't know. You got that one. I don't really have anything on you.
Max
to be
looks like a
perfectly
New York
honest.
taxi driver from the 70s.
Get me. Yes. Judd Hirsch all the way. Yes. Keep going.
Max
going.
is patient zero on everything Hitler hated about the Jews.
Here, I'll just do dramatic effect.
There you go. I like that. Max looks like if Sherlock Holmes had a kid with, I can't remember her name. The Alaskan governor chick? Sarah Palin, yeah. If Sherlock Holmes and Sarah Palin had a kid.
She was a beauty queen.
Yeah. All right, anybody else going to come up here and give a couple for Max? All right. All right. Alex, get up here, do your one.
Defense.
I'm just gonna do one, bro.
All right.
Max is so stupid. He can't figure out why he can't get laid. Love you, Max.
All right, let's go, Drew. Give it to Max.
I just want you to know I feel like a real asshole coming up here every time.
You're good.
I ran out of steam.
All right. If you've ever seen Max's stand-up before, you'll know that he is staying in a trailer and that he loves to shit in Safeway bags. He goes to answer the question to the Katy Perry song, "Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?"
Yeah.
Up to Max's ass, being shit within.
Good one.
You got one, man?
No, I don't. I'm good. I retire. I'm old.
You know how
I'm
people,
old.
you know how there's like a myth that people look like their dogs? I found out when I met Max that is true. He looks like his dog, only shittier.
She's so cute.
Your dog is very cute.
I'm better when she's up here. No.
This is well past the point. I think the most Jewish thing about you is that you attempt to do comedy. And yeah, I'm going to end it on that. Thank you. I love you, Max.
All
You're
right, give it up for
fantastic.
Drew and Max. All right. All right, so we are going to let the judges kind of think things over a little bit, and they're going to decide who the winner is. And we're probably going to do an audience part where we bring up all the contestants and figure out what you guys think. We're going to ask you who you think was the best roaster out of the 6 comedians you've seen tonight. All right, let's get all the comedians up here real quick, besides Brock. Alex, Drew, Thomas, let's line you up right here on the wall. All right, Max, get up here. We are going to determine who the best roaster was by the audience reaction. Brock's almost done. All right, so if you guys think the best roaster tonight was Alex Limp Dick Bonesteel, give it up for him. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, let me rephrase this. Okay, this is gonna get really sad. Everybody, when I say the name, everybody makes some kind of noise. Just silence is really bad. So it doesn't have to be very loud. Just progressively get louder for your favorite. Okay, so make some noise for Alex Bonesteel, everybody. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounded a little better. Everybody give it up for Max Becker. All right, everybody, if you think the best roaster was Thomas Friday, give it up for Thomas Friday. All right, if you think tonight's best roaster was Drew Lopez, give it up for Drew Lopez. Holy shit. Fucking power of the pussy, I guess. It's true. I'll fucking slap your bitch ass with that shit. If you think tonight's best roaster was Brock Terrano, give it up for Brock Terrano. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to ask if you guys think what you think of me. Yeah! Fuck that. Oh, yeah, thank you. Dirty Jesus. Give it up for Dirty Jesus. Yes. Well, judges, is the verdict in? I mean, do you want to think about it some more? Close call, I know. Okay. All right. Cool. How much money do I have? Fuck. Brock, how much did you get? Oh, yeah, there's some 5s in there. Okay, cool. All right, the winner of tonight's roast battle is going to win $40 of my own money. No. Yeah, so you better fucking appreciate that shit, man. I work hard for this shit. All right, I'm going to announce the winner. Everybody, 3rd place is Thomas Friday. You get nothing. 2nd place is Brock Terrano. You don't get any money. I'm just acting like I'm giving out money. I can't afford to pay everybody tonight. I'm sorry. And your winner tonight wins $40. Give it up for Drew Lopez. There you go. Drew Lopez will be considered the 2022 Roast Champion of Comedy in Kitsap in 2022. So that means if we have another roast battle, you will have to have someone dethrone you. So yes. Yes, give it up for all your comedians you've seen tonight, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out.